In certain parts of the collecting realm, it's not often you get to have your dreams fulfilled. And when they do happen, you tend to cherish those moments more than usual. And once again, GameToys have answered the call to action, fulfilling those dreams and desires of owning 6-scale figures from Final Fantasy. And Zack Fair is another showcase of the company's dedication to making the best Final Fantasy figures in the world. If you're thinking I'm being a bit hyperbolic, consider this. When you look over at your collection and you find yourself owning the 5th version of a singular character from a well-established company with all the resources in the world, and you still have to make modifications to make it look closer to the source material, then maybe, just maybe, my assessment about GameToys and their design philosophy may not be an over-exaggeration after all. And with Zack Fair being the 5th figure in their humble catalog, I'm happy to report that the quality has remained consistent. That being said, there is one area I want GameToys to improve upon, and I will get to that later. This version of Zack Fair is based on the pre-rendered CGI model of the game Crisis Core originally released on the Sony PlayStation Portable. I think it's safe to assume that this figure was well into production when the remake Crisis Core Reunion was announced. So the only thing that will separate this and the hypothetical 2.0 of this character would be the Buster Sword. Because for consistency, Crisis Core Remake will be featuring the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII Remake. Did everyone follow that? Okay, good. Moving on. As for the portraits, as you can see here, they're beautifully sculpted and painted, perfectly capturing the very essence of Zack, from his younger, less experienced second-class soldier look to his older, more battle-worn first-class soldier look. The differences between the portraits are subtle, but they are there, with the younger portrait conveying a sense of optimism, whereas with the older portrait it features Mako-infused eyes and a slight edge to his overall demeanor. While these portraits are exceptionally well made and are excellent representations of the character, what I remember Zack the most for is his self-sacrifice protecting Cloud. GameToys, if you're listening, if you revisit this character with an updated Buster Sword, please consider a battle-damaged version of Zack. It was in those moments that he became a hero. With all of the great things GameToys and this figure has accomplished, it's time for me to bring up the one thing I wish was done better, and that is the stock body. The first figure that they launched was Ichigo from Bleach. My one complaint for that figure was the limited shoulder articulation. Outside of performing the most basic movement, it did not allow for shrugs or butterfly motions, therefore limiting what you can do with the figure. This problem persists with their Final Fantasy line, and for some strange reason, there's no waist swivel. So the one function that these stock bodies serve is to capture the aesthetics from the games. If that is your main reason for collecting this line, then this figure is an automatic win for you. If I was judging this solely on its looks, then yeah, it's an automatic win for me too. But I like to play with my figures. I like putting them in extreme poses. Unfortunately, these figures do not provide that. I think GameToys recognizes this weakness, as their upcoming Advent Children Cloud figure features a new body. But I won't know until I receive the figure. Until then, I remain hopeful.
瞳の奥が
Aesthetically speaking, GameToys did a phenomenal job with this. And it's no surprise really, if you own their earlier figures such as Sephiroth, Cloud, and Ichigo, you know what to expect. Another high quality release from the company. But the action figure enthusiast inside of me wants more. I want the ability to recreate scenes or poses from cutscenes or from the gameplay itself. I love everything about this figure, but the body is holding it back from true greatness. And I really hope the upcoming Cloud figure with its new body will solve this issue. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.